Super training calendar coming soon. I miss July.
Don't mind us. Lower. Lower? A little bit. Yeah, there you go. Normal day at super training.
What would your wife think?
She'd probably want to film this, just like yourself.
Perverts.
This is Mark Bell from Super Training Gym. Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. This is a Tuesday deadlift session for us every Tuesday that ever exists, every single week. 52 weeks out of the year, we are deadlifting on Tuesday nights. And for me, on this particular day, I decided to go with some sumo. But Tuesday nights are always reserved for some deadlifting. Thursday nights are always some bench pressing. Saturday mornings are squats, and Sunday is bench press or just assistance in general, assistance exercises. We got me, we got Silent Mike, we got my boy Smokey, we got Fat Dan going, we got Filipino Thunder up there. All of us hitting up some deadlifts. My brother-in-law is in the gym. He's the guy in the suit in the background. He made a little cameo. Marcus is starting to feel better. His strength is coming back around. He's coming off of some injuries. He's also just coming off of a meet, which sometimes, even a month or two after a powerlifting meet, can leave you kind of screwed up and mess up your goals and stuff. Speaking of goals, remember this guy from back in the day, Treston Eugene Scholl? Back in the day, he pulled an 804-pound deadlift. He's back in the gym, been training with us. And here's Smokey. He's getting ready to do a powerlifting meet up at CSA Combat Sports Academy in Dublin, California, home of Jesse Burdick. That's where Jesse Burdick works with some of his powerlifters, and Katie Hogan works with some of her CrossFitians out of that facility as well. And they also have an amazing fight team down there. It's a place that you should definitely go check out. They got gymnastics, they got powerlifting, they got CrossFit, they got Muay Thai, they got all different kinds of MMA and all different styles of mixed martial arts and all that kind of stuff. So notice as Marcus sets up, he really likes to pull himself into position and just barely pulls himself into position. Gets himself wedged into the bar really well, something that he learned from Ed Cohn. You may have heard the name before. And then he likes to get that tension built up, and then he likes to pull like an MFer. Here's our boy Smokey. He did a bunch of singles on this day in his preparation for the meet, and you can see that he was getting coaching the entire time from our boy Silent Mike. That's one thing that's great about Super Training Gym, is that you get a lot of coaching throughout the day. Mike's back is really bothering him. He's really bummed out about it. Doesn't really look like he'll be able to do full power at the CSA meet. It's still kind of up in the air. But his back has been really, really bothering him a lot. And on this particular day, I'm advising him to just try to cool it. But if you get hurt now, then you'll have to abort the whole thing no matter what stuff we talk about. So I think you're better off to lift another day. I got hurt going into the last meet. It should have been 600. I should have benched more than 600, but I think if you can pull back a little bit, maybe miss this week, maybe even next week.
I've had back issues for like 6 months, and then it just flared up really hard Friday. So we'll see.
Being hurt can be demoralizing. It really, really sucks, especially for some of the. It sucks for anybody, but especially some of the younger lifters who haven't gone through it much. Mike has had little bumps and bruises here and there, but hasn't had anything that major that has slowed him down this way. I've been working on some sumo pulls, and this felt awesome on this day. I was able to really wedge myself in position. Felt super strong. Another good pull there from Smokey. Another good pull there from our boy Marcus, Filipino Thunder.
Texting a chick?
Texting a chick. Fat Dan just trying to spit some game here.
In the middle of a workout. I love you so much.
In the middle of a workout. Gotta give her the heart emojis. Gotta give her the smirk like this. You know which one I'm talking about, the little...
Hey, baby, I'm working out. I'll talk to you later, though.
Yeah. Hey, babe. Deadlifting over 500 pounds right now.
Yeah.
Training. You got to say training or else. Working out, they're like, oh, whatever.
Fat Dan trying to get the ladies. I'm trying to do some sumo deadlifts lately just to kind of see how they would feel when we had Chris Duffin in the building. He was going over some sumo stuff with me, and sumo deadlift just felt really good. I haven't done it in a while, so decided to try it out.
It's very private what we're doing over here. Taking selfies for the interwebs.
Mike, show him how to pose, would you? That's how you pose, ladies and gentlemen.
Take the can and you go pinky rotated so you get the peak.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, notice the tricep.
Label out.
You can learn all kinds of shit from watching this channel. There's Smokey with another good strong single. The weights he's using on this day are about right around his opener, give or take a couple of pounds. There's Nsima getting in his curls. He don't care about the deadlift platform. Only thing this guy cares about is Nsima. Look at those pipes. Shit, if I was built like that, that's all I'd care about too. I don't even know if I'd leave the house. This is one strong dude, man. He's lifts with dude man. I just said. This is one strong guy. He lifts with no belt frequently, and he also does double overhand grip quite often. He's also a guy who goes in there and works his ass off. Trains really hard. He does a lot of repetitions on his deadlifts, and while we get these new lifters, and the new lifters think they're in super training, and they think it's a great experience for them, and they think that they're absorbing and learning a lot, they are, but we're also watching them too. And I'm learning from this guy that just getting in there and getting the work done is a key element. Obviously, we already know that already, but he's just more proof of that. I'll see the guy, get his main sets done, his main work done, and then also jump into 3 or 4 assistance exercises. So it just kind of goes to show you that, even though the guy's jacked as hell, jacked out of his mind, probably has some good genetics on his side, just because he has that doesn't mean he's not putting in the work. He really is working his ass off in the gym. Here's 585. Take this for a pretty easy triple. Just kind of wanted to see where my sumo deadlift was at for the day. I would have really loved to go a little bit heavier, but that's where I kept it. Now to put the finishing touches on my deadlift and my powerlifting career once and for all. Strength is never a weakness, and that is it from Super Training Gym.
What the hell are you doing?
I was about to masturbate.
I swear I just saw you with your neck around this. Do we have to talk?
This is around my neck, yes.
This is around. I think we have to talk.
I want to get high.
A little bit of grip work.
Where'd you learn this from?
Edward Cone. 901 pound deadlift at 220 pounds. Also a, go ahead and just get a wide stance in the squat and squat down to the bench.
Squat down to the bench.
Yeah. And the whole time keep tension on your hips so you're ready to come back up. While you're doing some of these wide squats, this is about how low you should go for now. Like, you don't have to go much lower than that to break parallel. Giant fingers and giant thumbs. You know what they say about the thumbs. Go ahead and just get a wide stance in the squat and squat down to the bench.
Squat down to the bench.
Yeah. And the whole time keep tension on your hips so you're ready to come back up. While you're doing some of these wide squats, this is about how low you should go for now. Like, you don't have to go much lower than that to break parallel. For now, like, your form is more important than the actual range of motion. The range of motion will be easy. A little tighter, a little bit of a pause, and then reverse. Yeah, like that. There you go. Like, when I'm warming up, like last week, I just posted it just to be like ridiculous, but for my warm-ups, I squatted 405 and I just went like here. I came back up and I'm like, oh, ass to grass, just kind of messing around. But I'm doing it because all I care about is the positioning of it. I don't care about depth. Depth I'm gonna worry about like when I compete, right? Like I'm gonna worry about that on game day. I'm not gonna ever squat 700 in here 3 inches high and be like, oh, I got it, bro.
So I should do box squats for a while.
I would just say squat a little higher. If you're gonna use a box, I'll show you how to use it the right way so that you're not confusing the two exercises, because a real box squat is done completely different than a regular raw squat. You're falling back into your hamstrings and you're just catching yourself here and coming back up. And it's really wide. Like you want to go excessively wide on purpose to tap into your hips. And you want to really force the knees out. That's something that could help your sumo pull. It could help your squat. But more than likely when you do a contest, you do a meet, might be a little closer. We got a lot of work to do is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, I'll tell it to the camera right now so it puts him on blast. I can get this fucking guy to squat 700 pounds. And I don't think it's gonna take that long. But hang in there and hang with me. I know we can get him up over 650. 700 might take a little bit of time, but when I say it's not gonna take that long, I'm talking about 6 months, 8 months, maybe 9 months, somewhere in that range. Should be able to get him a 700 pound squat. Look at the size of the guy. I did some sumo deadlifting today, tried to switch things up a little bit. The camera right now, by the way, is like 1 inch away from my fat face because we have a new lens and my brother's really excited about it. But yeah, so I did a couple triples, cheated the system, did a couple singles on my way up, and did 585 for 3. My best for 3 in sumo pull is 625. I felt like I could have easily done that today, but just trying to save it for a rainy day, save those big deadlifts for a rainy day. Things are feeling really good. I want to figure out ways of getting through my main exercise a little faster so I can do some assistance work. So far, I've been lazy. All I did was some grip work so far, the side bend kind of Ed Cone type of deal, 1-arm deadlift. But I'm going to move into, what is this music?
Kenny G.
Anyway, I'm going to move into some bent over rows. I'll be bent over doing those rows. I got rows in different area codes. But yeah, I'm going to bang out some rows and then maybe a little bit of ab work. You know, the benefit of that cone deadlift, the 1-arm deadlift, is it gets your abs and your grip at the same time. So if you're not doing that exercise, you should be. It's a great movement. If you're not working your grip, then you're neglecting a key element of powerlifting, and it's something that you should be working on. It can help your bench and it can help your deadlift as well, building up those big forearms, building up a strong grip. Besides, it's just cool and it's kind of manly thing to do to have a strong grip, so make sure you're crossing your I's and dotting your T's out there. Strength is never a weakness, and that is it from Super Training Gym. Later. Leave us a like or you're off the team. Leave a comment down below. And if you want to watch other videos from the strongest gym in the West, click right here. If you want the best lifting gear in the game from howmuchyoubench.net, click over here. Right here.